Hello students, I am Sunny sir from Mahadi English School. This video is for students of class 2 subject science. Today's thought: if you are not willing to learn, no one can help you. If you are determined to learn, no one can stop you. So this thought means that you have to make a decision of learning, you have to make decision of studying, then no one can stop you. But if you are not willing to learn, if you don't want to learn, then no one will be able to help you. These are the instructions that we follow. You all have to follow these instructions. You have to say please while asking for permission. Say thank you when you receive something, when someone gives you something, say thank you. Show respect for others and for elders. Show respect. Be polite when someone serves you, when someone is helping you. Be polite with them, talk to them nicely. Put away technology at meal time and conversations. Whenever you are having your meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, put away the technology, means put away mobile phones, television, and when you are sitting with your family, at that time also you have to put away all these things. In our today's video, we will revise lesson number 12, the water cycle, that we are already learning also on the online classes. We will further read the chapter about the forms of water. We will be solving some interesting worksheets today, and finally we will solve the question bank of the chapter. So before we start, I am sure that all of you are sitting with your rough book and pencil in your hand, because as I tell you every time, you have to write some other thing in your rough book. So today you will write this question bank in your rough book. Let us start. So today we are learning about forms of water. Write this heading in your book: forms of water. This is what we are going to learn. See, in this picture you can see the bear is there, and there are some children you can see over here. Monkey is there over here. So let us learn about the forms of water from this story. See, it is winter time. The bear is standing here and he is seeing that it is the time of winter, and so he is wearing woolen clothes, the warm clothes he is wearing, as you can see, the cap, the sweater, because it is winter time, it is chilling outside. And there is beautiful snow all around. Everywhere around you see there is beautiful snow. So this bear, Mr. Bear, is observing the snow outside. You know, in some places when it is winter season, there is snowfall because of the winter, chilling winter. There is snowfall sometimes. So this bear is watching the beautiful snow. The three children you can see over here. Here is Bunty, Cookie, Appu. Names of the children. Then two more children are there, you can see, Tinky and Gattu. This is Tinky and this is Gattu. So in all you can see 5 children are there: Bunty, Cookie, Appu, Tinky and Gattu. Total 5 children are there. So what are they doing? They are on their way to Mr. Bear's house. These 5 children, just I gave the names, they are going to Mr. Bear's house. Now why are they going to Mr. Bear's house? Let us see. On the way, Tinky shows everyone the fountain. See, this is fountain. So when they were going to Mr. Bear's house, they stopped in between. Why did they stop? They saw one fountain, and Tinky said to everyone to look at this fountain. See over here, what is there? Snow is there. Instead of water there is snow. Inside there is water, but here outside there is snow. So it was very strange for Tinky and other children. How come snow come on the fountain? Hey, look, someone has changed the water into ice. So Tinky thought that someone has changed the water into ice. Like in the fountain, you can see here the water has changed into ice. So Tinky, she was thinking that who is that man, who is that person who has changed water into ice? Just then Mr. Bear comes there. So who came there? Mr. Bear. When Tinky and her friends were standing near the fountain, Mr. Bear came there. His name is Mr. Bear. Hello, everybody. It is nice to see you all. So, Mr. Bear met everyone. He met Tinky and his friends and he said to everyone, Hello. Meet everyone over there. Tinky shows Mr. Bear the fountain. So Tinky said to Mr. Bear, have a look at this fountain. So see over here, the water has turned into snow. You can see over here, the water has turned into snow. So Tinky said to Mr. Bear that how did this water turn into snow? What is the reason behind that? Because inside the fountain there is water, but here it has changed into snow. So Tinky asks Mr. Bear, how did this happen? And tells him that someone has changed the water to ice. So Tinky said to Mr. Bear that someone has changed the water into ice. How is that possible? How can someone change water into ice? Is it possible? No, it's not possible. So how did this happen? Tinky is thinking. No, Tinky, no one has changed the water into ice, says Mr. Bear. So Mr. Bear said to Tinky that we cannot do it, means any person cannot change water into ice. Who said this? Mr. Bear said to Tinky, no one can change water into ice. Water changes the form from one form to another. So no one can do it, only water can do it. Water will change from one form to another form. See, if you keep it in freezer, water will become blocks of ice. If you put water in the tray and you keep it in the freezer, water will get the shape of that tray. Water will change into ice. So this story shows that water can change from one form to another form. Like liquid can change into solid. So see over here, what will happen when we put some water in an ice tray and keep it in the freezer? So if you take ice tray and you fill water in the ice tray and you keep it in the freezer, what will happen? See, like this. You keep it here in the ice tray. You just fill that tray with water. Then what will happen if you keep that in the freezer over here? After some time, the water will change into ice. So what will happen? After some time, water will become ice because of the cold temperature inside the freezer. Water will change into ice. That is what happens. The process in which water changes into ice on cooling is called freezing. So which process is this? This is freezing process. When you cool down the water, water changes into ice. So this line you have to write 2 times in your book. Which line will you write? This point you will write 2 times. Point number 2. The definition of freezing. The process in which water changes into ice on cooling is called freezing. You have to write this 2 times. The process in which water changes into ice on cooling is called freezing. Also you have to learn the spelling FREEZING, freezing. Next, if we touch an ice cube, it feels quite hard. Right? If you touch an ice cube with your finger, you will feel that it is very hard, isn't it? Why is it very hard? See, water is very, very soft. Means you can touch water, but it is not hard. But if you keep the same water in the ice tray and you put it in the freezer, then it will become hard ice. So that is the form of water itself. This is ice. Ice is the solid form of water. So now I hope you understood ice is also water. See, this is also water and this is also water. But this ice is called solid form of water. This is liquid form of water. Whereas this is solid form of water. But in this also we have water. When you keep this water in the freezer, it will turn into ice. So this experiment also shows that water changes its form from one form to another form. This is the process which was given over here in the definition, which I have already written 2 times, the definition of freezing. So I hope you understood the concept of freezing. Then see what's given. Leave the ice tray outside for some time. Now the same ice tray which we had put inside the freezer. So from that ice tray we got ice. Now for some time, let's say for 20 to 30 minutes, if you keep that ice tray outside on the table or on the platform of the kitchen, then what will happen? It will again change into water. See, this has become water. These are ice cubes, but this is filled with water. So this happened because you kept the ice tray outside in the outside atmosphere for some time. There was no cooling inside. There was no freezing inside. Where you kept outside, the water got warmth. If it was inside the freezer, it was very cool, but when you keep it outside, it becomes warm. The outside warm air changes the ice into water. So the air outside is very warm, very hot, and because of that, the ice cube will change into water. This is the liquid form of water. So this water which you say, which we drink, which we use for many purposes, this is called liquid form of water. And this is called solid form of water. The process in which ice changes into water is called melting. So even this point you have to write 2 times and you have to learn. Point number 3. Write down. The process in which ice changes into water is called melting. The process in which ice changes into water is called melting. Learn the spelling. MELTING, melting. Then see over here, if we heat water in a kitli, then after some time the water will start boiling. See, if you heat the water in the kitli like this, then after some time what will happen? The water will start boiling. Just like this, the water will start boiling. This is the steam or the water vapor coming out. Water will start boiling. When you keep the hot water in the kitli, the steam will come out. Water can come out in the form of steam. So we can see steam or water vapor coming out from the spout. See, this is called the spout, the opening of the kitli. So from there the steam comes out. When you heat it, steam comes out of the spout. Water vapor is the gas form of water. So which is the gaseous form of water? Water vapor, which you can see coming out from the spout of the kettle. This is water vapor or steam, you can say. That is the gas form of water. It is in the gas form. Now hold a steel plate near the spout of the kettle. We will start seeing some drops of water on the steel plate. See, when you hold this steel plate near the spout, then what will happen? This steel plate will have water drops on it. When you hold this plate near the spout, because of the steam going up, it will collide with this steel plate, and here where you can see my arrow, water drops will be formed over here on the steel plate. This is because on touching the cold surface of the plate, the hot steam cools down and changes into drops of water. So did you know what happened? When the water vapor or the steam, when it will touch the plate, the hot steam which is coming out, it will touch the plate, steel plate, and it will cool down. It will change in the form of water vapor. It will change in the form of water droplets. When this water vapor will come out and it will hit this steel plate, it will cool down and change into drops of water. So that is the point you have to understand over here. This is because the touching of the cold surface of the plate, because the plate is cold, so that surface, when the cold plate touches the steam, then it will cool down and it will form water droplets over here. So water exists in three forms again. So we are repeating which are the three forms: ice, water, and water vapor. Water exists in three forms: ice, water, and water vapor. So you can see ice, water, and water vapor over here. How ice is hard because it is solid. How liquid takes the shape of any container, it occupies space, and also gas, it occupies space, but it has no fixed shape, right? So this is what we learnt about solid, liquid, and gas, the three states of matter. Now write the following words in the correct box. So see, some words are given over there. I'll read that words for you. Then you have to write whether it is solid, liquid, or gas. Let us read the words of the first column: boil, milk, honey, blanket. Then let us read the words in the second column: log, coke, air in bicycle, ink. Let us read the third column: tea, air in a balloon, book, air in a ball. So all these are the questions we have to write under the correct category of solid, liquid, or gas. Let us write the answers one by one. So this exercise you will write in your rough book one time. You have to make this table in your rough book. Please draw this table in your rough book. You will not draw these images, but you have to draw this table: solid, liquid, and gas. Give the heading to the table and write it one time along with me. So let us read number one: ball. Is it solid, liquid, or gas? Ball is solid. So let us write ball over here, BALL, ball. It is solid. So we write in number one. Then milk. What is milk? Milk is liquid, right? Water, milk, juice, all the things are liquid. So here we write MILK, milk. MILK, milk we write in liquid. Number 3, honey. What is honey? In which form it is? So honey is also in the liquid form. It has no fixed shape. Takes the shape of the container in which you put it. So we write HONEY, honey, in liquid form. After that we have blanket. So blanket will come in solid because blanket has a fixed shape, it has a rectangle shape, it has size, shape, and it is also hard. So blanket will come in solid. BLANKET, blanket. BLANKET, blanket. Then let us see the next, log. The log of wood that we get. Log is also in the solid form. So let us write LOG, log. LOG, log. After that we have Coke. Now Coke that we drink, it is in liquid form because we drink it, we are able to drink. It is drinkable just like water. So we write in liquid. After that we have, the next is given air in a bicycle. Air in a bicycle. So air in a bicycle is obviously it is gas because the air we cannot see, we can just feel it. So let us write air in a bicycle, that is in gas. Air in a bicycle. After that let us see the next, ink. Where should we write ink? Ink is liquid. So we write under the category of liquid. Let us write milk. It is ink. INK, ink. It is in liquid form. So we write over here. Then tea. Tea is also liquid, right? Tea cannot be solid. So it is liquid form. So again we write one more in liquid, that is tea. TEA, tea. After that we have next, air in a balloon. So air in a balloon is in gaseous form. Which form it is? Gaseous form. So let's write the answer. Air in a balloon. 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 Air in a balloon. In which form it is? It is in liquid form. After that we have the next word, that is book. So book is solid. It has shape, size. You cannot pour it from one place to another place. So we write book in solid because it has size, shape of its own. And the last one, air in a ball. So air in a ball is in gas form. We fill the ball with the gas, that is because of air. So air in a ball. BALL, ball. Air in a ball. You might have filled air in a ball while playing for basketball, for volleyball. We fill air in the ball. So this was the exercise. We distinguished all the three, solid, liquid and gas. Some of them are solid, some are liquid and others are gas. Then see the next one about solid, liquid and gas. We have options on the left hand side. We have to match the following with the correct state of matter. Let us read the options. The three options are given: solid, liquid, gas. Let us read the questions on the left hand side. Water, brick, ice candy, juice, shake, coal, mercury and oxygen. Now let us mark the first one, water. Water is in the liquid form. So water we mark with liquid. Number 2, brick. So brick is obviously solid, which is used for building houses and buildings. Ice candy. So ice candy is also in the solid form. You can eat it, so you can feel that it is solid. Ice candy, solid form. Next is juice. The juice, the mango juice, the banana juice or any other juice that is in liquid form, because it is a drinkable. Next, that is shake. So shake, that is shoke, which is given over there, shoke. Shoke is in the gaseous form. After that, coal. The black color coal that is also used for the engine of the train. So that coal is in which form? It is in solid form. Coal. Mercury is in the liquid form. And the last one, oxygen. What is oxygen? Oxygen is a gas. It is the most important, the most powerful gas for all of us. So oxygen is a gas. After that, match the following. Same thing, solid, liquid or gas. So first one is given fixed volume but no fixed shape. Volume is fixed. How much space it will occupy? The shape is not fixed. So which one is it? It is liquid. Next, fixed shape but no fixed volume. So shape is fixed. In which of these three? In solid. The shape is fixed. The shape never changes. But yes, the volume will change. Gas. Gas has no fixed shape, no volume, because it can fly anywhere, either left side or right side, or below or above. Gas has no fixed shape or volume. Let us revise what we did. We learnt about the forms of water. First we saw a short story about Mr. Bear, how he explained that water changes from one form to another form. Then we saw what will happen in the process of freezing. We learned the definition of freezing. Then we learned the definition of melting. How does the ice melt? After that, we saw how the vapor touches the surface of the hot steel plate. The steel plate is cold, and the water vapor coming out from this vessel hits that plate and it changes into water drops. Then if you hold the steel plate near the kitli, you will start observing that there are still some drops of water coming out. So this is because the surface of the plate is very cold, and that's why the water changes into water drops. So finally we learned that water exists in three forms: solid, liquid and gas. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.